If you're a fan of mukbang videos, you've probably heard of the famous YouTuber Tzuyang. With over 10 million subscribers, this 27-year-old South Korean content creator, whose real name is Park Jung-won, has captivated many with her mukbang videos. However, 2024 brought some controversy her way. In January 2024, Tzuyang faced backlash from some Filipino fans due to an allegedly offensive video she filmed with South Korean comedian Kim Ji-young. In the video, Kim was introduced as a subscriber from the Philippines, but later revealed she was actually South Korean. Many viewers felt the video mocked the Filipino accent, leading to disappointment and criticism. In response to the backlash, Tzuyang quickly made the video private and issued a public apology. A few months later, Tzuyang found herself at the center of another controversy. On July 10, 2024, she held a live broadcast titled "I Will Tell You Everything" on her YouTube channel. This was in response to allegations made the day before by the YouTube channel Dasi Hamkke Institute, which claimed that Tzuyang had been blackmailed by multiple cyberstalkers who were using her past to extort money. In the broadcast, Tzuyang opened up about her difficult past, explaining that the events happened while she was dating her ex-boyfriend during her university years. She revealed that she tried to leave him after he showed violent behavior, but he threatened to distribute an illegal video he had taken of her, trapping her in the relationship. She also shared that he assaulted her with umbrellas and other blunt objects, and even forced her to work temporarily at a bar where his ex-girlfriend worked. Tzuyang shared in her broadcast that every time she wanted to leave, her ex-boyfriend would use violence and threaten to expose everything to her family, leaving her powerless. This emotional revelation shed light on the dark reality behind her cheerful online persona. In 2023, nearly 14,000 people were charged with dating violence in South Korea, a significant increase from 8,951 in 2020, according to police data. Despite this alarming rise, only a small number of those charged were arrested. During this difficult time, Tzuyang began her mukbang channel to earn money. "Even though I earned some money from the broadcasts, he took all of it, leaving me without enough to even buy a chicken meal," she said. As her channel grew in popularity, her ex established an agency and forced her into an unfair contract, splitting the earnings 70-30 in his favor. She endured this arrangement for 4 of her 5 years in broadcasting, until finally, with the help of supportive agency employees, she managed to escape. "Initially, I was afraid my weaknesses would be exposed, but with the support of the employees, I was able to sever ties with my ex," she explained. Unfortunately, her freedom came at a price. Her ex-boyfriend began threatening both her family and the agency employees. He even spread fabricated stories to other YouTubers, prompting Tzuyang to file multiple lawsuits against him. These included claims for unpaid earnings, termination of her exclusive contract, and opposition to his attempts to trademark her name. She also pressed criminal charges for habitual assault and sexual violence. Lawyer Kim Tae-yeon stated, "Tzuyang's suffering was immense, and the evidence is overwhelming. There are 3,800 audio files documenting the abuse she endured. As a criminal defense lawyer handling many cases, this one was shockingly severe. The amount of unpaid earnings owed to Tzuyang is at least 4 billion won." After the initial lawsuit, her ex requested leniency, and an agreement was reached between the parties, leading to the lawsuit's withdrawal. However, he violated the agreement, prompting a second lawsuit. This second case was dismissed without charges or prosecution following her ex's sudden death. "We hope there will be no further speculation or misunderstandings regarding the parties involved, and we wish to prevent any secondary harm to the bereaved family," said Tzuyang's lawyer. In her live broadcast, Tzuyang also disclosed being threatened and extorted by so-called cyber wreckers like Gu Jae-yok and Jungkook Jin. Tzuyang's legal team announced plans to file a complaint with the prosecution against 4 YouTubers, including Gu Jae-yok, for blackmailing her with revelations from her past. Tzuyang's legal representative stated, "If this case is overlooked, there will be more victims like Tzuyang. Those involved in the extortion are spreading baseless rumors about Tzuyang, her associates, and her family to distort the truth." Tzuyang's predicament mirrors a tragic case from 2022 involving another South Korean streamer, Jami. Jami took her own life after being targeted by cyberbullying and false rumors spread by cyber wreckers. These YouTubers exploit sensational topics in South Korea for profit and have faced accusations of amplifying false or misleading information. Sadly, it seems that the lessons from such tragedies are not always learnt, as the cycle of exploitation continues as seen in Tzuyang's case. On July 16, 2024, one of the accused, Jeon Guk-jin, revealed on his YouTube channel that he first received a tip about Tzuyang's private life in November 2020. After verifying the information himself, he found it credible. Despite this, he did not create content about it at the time due to a lack of direct evidence. The tip resurfaced in his mind 2 to 3 years later when he faced financial difficulties due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2023, Jeon conspired with Gu Jae-hyuk to blackmail Tzuyang. He admitted that on February 27, 2023, he received 3 million won from Gu Jae-hyuk as hush money. He stated, "It was the first and last time I received money with ill intentions during my time on YouTube." Jeon clarified that he was unaware of Tzuyang's abusive relationship with her then-boyfriend, who was also the CEO of her agency. YouTuber Karakala also addressed the Tzuyang blackmail allegations on his channel. He stated, "It's now revealed that all those misdeeds were committed by Tzuyang's former agency head. At the time, I was unaware and thought Tzuyang and her former agency head were jointly deceiving viewers and laundering their pasts." Karakula added that he had coordinated meetings between Gu Jae-hyuk and Tzuyang's agency, but stepped back when Gu Jae-hyuk assured him that he would handle the situation, resulting in no direct interaction with Tzuyang. "When I learned that Tzuyang was harmed by her ex-boyfriend, I focused only on the financial loss and failed to recognize her as a genuine victim. I am sincerely sorry to Tzuyang for having her past exposed through recordings," Karakula said. YouTuber Gu Jae-hyuk appeared at the Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office when prosecutors began investigating the blackmailing allegations. As the controversy intensified, YouTube suspended the monetization of Karakula, Jeon Guk-jin, and Gu Jae-hyuk's channels the following day. So, what really happened between Tzuyang, her ex, and Gu Jae-hyuk? When did Gu Jae-hyuk's extortion of Tzuyang's past start? Well, in 2022, Tzuyang filed a lawsuit against her ex-boyfriend for 4 years of abuse and extortion. She dropped the charges after he agreed to pay a portion of the earnings and signed a confidentiality agreement. However, 2 months later, YouTuber Gu Jae-hyuk received information from Mr. B and sent a threatening email to Tzuyang's agency. Believing her ex-boyfriend had breached the agreement, Tzuyang filed another complaint. The ex-boyfriend's suicide note contradicted Mr. B's claims, stating that, due to his poor health, he could not have been involved in spreading rumors about Tzuyang. On July 24, 2024, JTBC released excerpts from the suicide note of Tzuyang's ex-boyfriend. In the note, he denied spreading rumors about Tzuyang's past and expressed frustration over the accusations against him. Previously, Tzuyang's team had shared a phone call between the ex-boyfriend's lawyer, Mr. B, and the YouTuber known as Gu Jae-hyuk. During the call, Mr. B stated, "I'm just providing information. It's up to Gu Jae-hyuk to decide what to do with it." He claimed that his client, the ex-boyfriend, had chosen to disclose information about Tzuyang. However, the suicide note revealed the ex-boyfriend's desire to avoid further conflict and disputes. He admitted to abusing and extorting Tzuyang's income over several years and expressed deep remorse for his actions. Additionally, the note included a message to his attorney, Mr. B, questioning why he had discussed Tzuyang's past despite their confidentiality agreement. Mr. B's cruel treatment of Tzuyang went far beyond just spreading her past to other extortionists. As a lawyer who should uphold justice, he instead stooped to extorting money from her. He was reported to have extorted tens of millions of Korean won from Tzuyang by threatening her, pressuring her to promote his products, and securing a monthly advisory contract worth 1.65 million Korean won. He claimed these actions stemmed from drunken frustration, but insisted that the fees were for a legitimate contract. On his blog, Mr. B insisted that the decision to inform Gu Jae-hyuk was made by his client, the ex-boyfriend, and he mentioned on social media that he would provide additional statements. The Korean Bar Association has stated that if the allegations against Mr. B are true, they warrant disciplinary action and are currently investigating the matter. Mr. B has been dismissed from his position as a legal journalist at a media company. On July 19, 2024, mukbang YouTuber Tzuyang held a live stream, her first public appearance since disclosing disturbing details about her abuse the previous week. In her broadcast, she accused YouTuber Gujaeok of blackmail. Despite Gujaeok's denial of receiving money from her, Tzuyang revealed that he had persistently sent threatening emails containing links to unlisted videos about her past. He demanded 55 million Korean won to prevent these videos from being made public, which falsely implicated her in tax evasion. Tzuyang clarified that she was not involved in any wrongdoing and that her ex-CEO/ex-boyfriend had taken all her video profits. She vowed to publicly disclose her financial records and cooperate with investigations to prove her innocence. The public has reacted strongly to the revelations. Gujaeok had denied the accusations and claimed to feel wronged. However, Tzuyang's latest disclosures appear to confirm otherwise. Gujaeok had indeed received 55 million Korean won, which is about $39,000, from Tzuyang after threatening to expose misleading content. Going back to Mr. B, we previously disclosed that Gujaeok received tip-offs about Tzuyang from her ex-boyfriend's lawyer. After the ex-boyfriend's death, Tzuyang's director and producer met with the lawyer on her behalf. The lawyer asked Tzuyang to promote his products, and when she refused, he threatened her, receiving 1.65 million Korean won a month, totaling 23 million Korean won, which is about $16,700. Tzuyang also denied rumors of involvement in prostitution, which had been spread by such YouTubers. On July 26, 2024, Lee Jun-hee, which is known as Gujaeok on YouTube, appeared before the Suwon District Court in Gyeonggi for an arrest warrant hearing. The Suwon District Prosecutor's Office has arrested and indicted YouTuber Gujaeok, whose legal name is Lee Jun-hee, on charges of intimidation, coercion, and extortion. Another YouTuber, John Gook-jin, has also been indicted on charges of extortion. Additionally, YouTubers Karakula, whose legal name is Lee Si-wook, and Crocodile, whose legal name is Choi Il-hwan, have been indicted without physical detention for their roles in aiding and abetting the alleged crimes committed by Gujaeok and Jeon.